going on, market makers? My friends, sorry for the late video today. I had to travel into the city to visit my daughter. It's Brendan from Market Makers, your home for Wyckoff and Advanced Fibonacci TA. Guys, if you haven't done it, I haven't plugged in a while, check out our website, marketmakers.trade. We have a free PDF that Ricardo, one of our admins, put together of all the harmonic patterns that we know of, that we trade, that is free. You can get it on our website. Just register on our website. No personal information is needed. You can just download it. We have some short video clips as well on our website if you want to check that out. And BITGET, guys, that link is in the video description and on our website as well. And what else? Oh, the YouTube join button if you want to come trade with us and come check out our room. Full integration into YouTube. All right, guys, I want to show you the DXY, but first, let me share with you a friend of mine, Dominic Frisby. Now, he literally wrote the book called Bitcoin. It was a bestseller, okay? He's a multimillionaire from Bitcoin. He's an investor. He's a trader. I enjoy his channel. I want to show you a video clip. It's only 1 minute long, talking about price points. He's very bullish on Bitcoin. But I want you to understand the price points I've been giving you. I showed you Scott Minerd the other day. This is Dominic Frisby. If you do visit his channel, tell him Market Makers sent you. I'd like to get him on the show and interview him. He is an expert as far as Bitcoin and Bitcoin cycles, and his book itself is called Bitcoin. So you can check that out at Amazon if you want. But here's what he says about Bitcoin and where it could go, which he never thought it could. But listen to this.
And Bitcoin itself, and I'm not talking about other crypto, Bitcoin itself is a quality asset. The single most resilient information technology system in the world, backed by the most powerful computer network ever created. There's even a chance it could go back to its corona panic lows of March 2020. Heck, everything else seems to be going that way. That would take us to $3,000. I would have thought that is extremely unlikely, but never say never, especially in these markets. There's also a
So I just want to play that clip because, you know, again, his number was 20,000. That's where his hard bottom was, his hard floor, and he's coming to the realization as well. That's why when I gave that number, now keep in mind, I've been talking about where Bitcoin was going ever since we were running up to the all-time high, right? We gave you the all-time high, had a black swan pattern. You can go watch my videos from November. We hit the black swan pattern, and I was talking about where we were going, and you know, a lot of people didn't like that because everybody wants to stay euphoric, but I trade. I do this to make money, okay? And I still see it sub 10K, and again, my personal target's 3,800, and this is going to take time, guys. This doesn't mean this is happening in a month, in 2 months, but the big players, and I'm not talking about Dominic, he's a great guy, but the guys that manage these massive hedge funds, these multi-$100 billion hedge funds, they're getting these numbers to sub 10K Bitcoin. Okay, Gareth Soloway will come around to that after he sees some of my videos. He'll move off his 12K position. You'll start seeing him talk about 4K and 3K and 5K. Okay, so just look for that as well. That's how you know these videos are getting out there. But the only other person I know that's giving these types of numbers and has been for as long as me, if not longer, is Craig, Crypto Savvy. So, all right, guys, let's talk about what we got here on Bitcoin. Now, the DXY, the reason I'm showing you this, a couple of reasons. A, remember a couple of days ago, I gave you the DXY in Wyckoff, and I showed this in the video, and I said this is distribution, right? Distribution means you will be going into markdown. And I saw some comments, and people said, yeah, but the dollar you keep saying is going to go up. And yes, I do keep saying it will go up, and it will when the Fed tightens rates more. But this is distribution. This is Wyckoff. This is a failed LPS, a failed breakout, and this is dissension. You even got a back test here at the bottom of your Wyckoff box, okay? You even got a back test, and now price is descending. It's probably going to come find support right at 100 spot 900, and then you'll see a rise back up. Now, this is good for crypto. This is why I'm showing you this. This is also good for the equities markets because you want to see this move up, okay? And for this, for the DXY to come down, this gives the equity strength. It can give crypto strength. This is good. So let's look at something. I want to show you this. Now, it's only been one daily candle, but I was able to nail, and I can show you this better on the NASDAQ. Okay, I posted this trade in the room. this trade right here, the last NASDAQ top here off the bear rally, okay, I posted this trade. This was extremely easy trade for me to nail off of this, the third strongest bear market rally, okay, the third strongest bear market rally in stock market history. Massive volume divergence. Okay, this is part of Wyckoff, volume spread analysis. You have descending volume left to right. You see this left to right, but you have price ascending, and we had the 200 moving average. I got within $40 on a, what was this? A $15,000 asset. I nailed the top within $40 on my trade and captured this whole descent. Okay, so the reason I'm showing you this right now is because it's happening again. Now it's only one candle, so well, it's actually a couple of candles, but I can show you here on the NASDAQ. I'll show you on the SPX as well. So you have your base right here that formed. Okay, this candle, you see this big buying candle to hold up above this base. Now look at your volume left to right. You're descending and price is ascending. You don't see it as pronounced here on the NASDAQ, but look at the SPX. And again, it's not enough candles yet, okay? This was a series of candles with descending volume. This was a very, very easy trade when you understand Wyckoff concepts. And when you look at the SPX, though, let's go ahead and look at this because we have the same thing developing. Look at the volume here. Let me get rid of some of this other stuff so you can see this a little bit better. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. All right. Look at the volume here, okay? So here's your selling candle. You see big selling candle. Now the selling candle is barely above the moving average line for the volume, but you have the big selling candle, and then look, your buying candles are all below average volume, right? And they're descending left to right. You see that? It's descending left to right, the actual volume. And then look at this yesterday's volume candle, which was today's, but I think it rolls over at whatever, 7, 8 o'clock Eastern. Look at the size of this candle and look at the actual volume bar that it took to get that candle. You're already developing volume divergence. Now, what the SPX did was get on top of its Wyckoff trading range, but it did that before, and the next day, look at that. It just fell apart, okay? So I want to see this rally. I mean, just to be clear, I want all these markets to rally so crypto gets its rally, and I would love for the SPX to come back up to 43,110 and test a 233. That's what I want to see happen, but you're already getting volume divergence. So this tells me as a trader, and we can look at this on the Russell. Here's a zoomed in view on the Russell. This is the bar. This is lower than average volume. You want high relative volume on a breakout. You want a breakout bar above your moving average, and look at price. Price is rising, volume's descending, volume divergence. This is going to make a top. You can have volume divergence for a long time. In the 2000 crash, you had volume divergence for multiple days on a lot of these rallies. Bear market rallies will have low volume. It's retail. It is algos. They're going out there. They're buying things because they see the big discounts. Okay, so just like I told you before, these rallies are rallies to sell when they go up if you have any of these equities, okay? But this can still have legs. This can still move up even though there's bearish volume divergence. It can still move up, okay? But let's go ahead and look back at where we're going to go. Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. So just to be clear, guys, a lot of people are still asking me, why do I draw my Elliott waves this way? This is not Elliott wave theory. Okay, these are Gann waves. This is Gann law of 3. So this is a 3-wave pattern for the price pulse and then an ABC correction, okay? It's a Gann market pattern. So this is what we're looking at here. Then you have multiple ABC corrections throughout the pattern as well. And as you guys know, this is my first primary target of 40,694. Now, JP Morgan's saying they see 27% upside that can get you up to 37K. I mean, that would be fantastic if we can get up to this level. Got to look at the daily, got to look at some other things here. So daily are 200 and 233 of my most keen interest because of that previous rejection. And you can see how they're descending down, approaching the 1 fib at 40,645. I'm telling you, if Bitcoin ends up moving out this week and attempting to break out, and we can get up to this level on the daily, that 40,645, which is my wave projection target, my lowest projection here, I have 40,694, 45,438, and 50,182 if you got really bullish, okay? But this would be the beginning or the end of your B wave, going down to your C wave, where you would have dissensions, rallies, dissensions, more ABC patterns most likely. But just keep in mind, because this is where these moving averages are descending to. I mean, this would be beautiful to come up to this level. Okay, and again, if you did flip it, not to make any of the bulls mad, if you did flip this, I mean, that is confirmation that you have a lot more upside potentially. Okay, and of course that 1618 would be at 50,104. But I don't expect us to be able to flip this. I would expect us to get rejected here, and this could end up being a massive trade down. Okay, again, we showed this before, my last short that I shared with you guys, but this was a massive move down, a 47% move. You could literally repeat this, or it could be a deeper move. You could be coming down to a new low, and that new low could be that 20K level. Breaking the 20K level, you're going to 17 or 18K. So, I mean, this could be a massive trade, so it's definitely worth paying attention to. On the 8-hour time frame, I'm still looking at to see if we can get this climb, okay? We had that dip down the 28.1, but instant demand. I like that. Instant demand back up. This range is strong, okay? This range is strong, and I want to see if we can get Bitcoin to climb up here and break out, come up, make its LPS. Oh, I want to show you guys this because a lot of people are asking me, because I keep telling you guys about the cup, right? Let me show you on the 4-hour. I keep saying we need to come up. Let me draw it, and I'll show you a great example of it. We need to come up, hit the 382, maybe get above it, find some type of resistance, make a cup, and then go up. And people are asking, well, can you show me an example? Can you draw it? Well, guys, I trade commodities a lot, so let me show you natural gas. Natural gas did this just the other day. This is a perfect example. Wyckoff base, here's your buying climax candle, and then here's your automatic reaction, Wyckoff floor, okay? Wyckoff top, Wyckoff floor. And as you can see, this was a failed breakout, became just an upthrust. Because why? We didn't make the cup. You see that? We started to make the cup, fell right through. However, on our second attempt up, this is exactly what I'm looking for in Bitcoin. You see this? We want to get out, exit the Wyckoff trading range at the ceiling and make this cup. So it's going to be different amount of candles. It doesn't matter, but you can see the cup clearly. You see this? You'll have some type of buying climax here. You roll over. Price always likes to roll over before it goes up, okay? And then it moves up. And this is a huge move in natural gas. If you guys haven't been paying attention, this is the highest natural gas price since 2008 because super inflation, energy shortage, talking about blackouts in my country as if we're like a third world country now because our President Brandon won't open up any drilling or anything in our country. So now we're going to have blackouts when it's 100 degrees outside. But if you look at this, this is exactly what you want right here. Okay, this is what we're looking for on Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin does its trading range, just keep that in mind. You want this breakout, and these candles can go up higher. The pocket could be up higher, but you usually see some type of rollover like this before you get the next move up. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. I'm glad I remembered to show you that. I forgot to show you yesterday. And that's the 8-hour. Let's see what else has changed, if anything has changed. Not much has changed. I mean, the volatility is super compressed. Volume, I mean, everything's pretty flat, guys. It's kind of the same chart every single time, right? 4-hour time frame is going to be the same, but let me go ahead and show you this as well. See what we're looking at here. Oh, let me just show you the Ichi. There we go. There's like no resistance anymore. So you basically have, I mean, this was a tiny green support cloud because of the price action here. And it's just, there's nothing. This is a straight line. I'm telling you, this is primed for a pump. Now, again, we've been talking about this, but if you look at this, you're actually getting lower. You see this? This is still getting lower. You're 200 and 233. I mean, depending when you break out, if you break out this weekend, equities had a nice move up today. Everybody was super excited watching CNBC. You have a panel of 5 people, and all 5 of them are bullish. Yeah, this is the time to buy. This is what we're talking about. This looks like a good bottom, and it is a bottom. It's a soft bottom. We have more downside, but you want these bear rallies is how we get these waves in the market. I hope the equities are green again tomorrow. I hope they don't just do a whipsaw like they've been doing over and over again the last period of weeks. But if they go green again tomorrow, I would love to see Bitcoin possibly move up this weekend, maybe early next week. I mean, it's ready to go, guys. There's nothing here. It is ready to go. That's why I'm going up a time frame and looking at the 8 hour to see what we're seeing here. Let's throw Ichi on here really quickly. And you guys are going to be mad. I went over 10 minutes. So our cloud's still thicker here, okay? This is why I said it could take a little bit more time towards the end of the month. But again, it can punch through any size cloud. It's just a matter of when it wants to take off. And when we look at, I mean, the volatility is ready to go. Everything's ready to go. I don't know what we're waiting on, but everything's ready to go. So this could keep consolidating, but I'm telling you, when we get to this Gann line, we're going to do something with it, just like we did here. We're going to walk up the line, just like we did here. This, I think, is your realistic breakout, okay? Somewhere in this date range here of impacting this line, May 28th, or coming up to this range. If you get a wave up this way, because you're going to get this intersection here of the cloud and the fan if it does come up this high, and that's June 2nd. So like May 28th, June 2nd, I would love to see the breakout occur. Or you're just gonna end up waving, passing through this channel, and then we're looking over here where the cloud gets even thinner. Again, no timeline on how long this could take, guys, but positive signs. DXY dropping, equities pumping, and Bitcoin resistance weakening translates to potential nice pump. Okay, you guys have the targets, you have everything. Watch everything. Another video coming tomorrow, guys. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic evening.